All right, we're recording.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Julia. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne. And today, Mandy and I, this is Mandy, um,
Hi.
we just wanted to get on here and give you guys a little bit of information about what Arbonne is and what we do on a day-to-day basis and how you can make Arbonne part of your life as well. So I'll start out with my story. So I was approached about Arbonne back when I was in college about a 30-day detox, which we'll talk a little bit more about. We have a 30 Days to Healthy Living program, and I did that back in college. And I had good results. I liked it, but then I moved out of the country for about 3 years, and it wasn't realistic to kind of take that with me. And then recently, years later, Mandy got in touch with me again, and she reached out about the 30-day detox, and it was at a time where I was kind of at a low in my life. I was feeling uninspired. I was feeling really stuck in terms of health and wellness and feeling kind of like I had plateaued. And I think a lot of people can relate to the negative energy and maybe not like the peak of self-love that can kind of surround those bad habits and feeling that way. And that's really where I was at. And when Mandy reached out to me, it was kind of like, okay, if I don't change what I'm doing, then nothing's going to change. And so I might as well take a chance on this and see if it can help me. And then I did the 30 Days to Healthy Living program again, and I felt amazing. I actually did it 2 times back to back because I was like feeling so good. And then from there, she asked, do you want to become a consultant, which is do the Arbonne business? And I was a little bit ambivalent again, because it's like something new. And, I work a very demanding job. I work 60 hours at least per week. I work in hospitality. I manage a restaurant in a very high-end golf resort. And I was kind of feeling like I don't really have time for this. And again, Mandy, with her words of wisdom, came and she said, if you don't change anything right now, if you keep doing what you're doing, where are you going to be in 5 years? And are you okay with that? And I kind of stopped to think, if I'm still working here in 5 years, living paycheck to paycheck, barely able to like pay my rent and put anything into savings, that is extremely depressing, right? And we're all made for more. There's so much more that we can be doing with our lives. And I had kind of set out really like realistic dreams for myself in my life. Like, okay, if I can make, $70,000 a year and save X amount each month and take one vacation in my year, then okay, realistic goals. And recently, with the help of this amazing company, my mind has been blown, and I've had to scratch every single one of those goals off, like literally take them off the shelf and like put them in the recycling bin, because we recycle. And I had to rewrite a whole new list, and it's pretty remarkable. And I can't tell you how happy I am that I said yes to this thing that I didn't really know anything about, and I took a chance because I didn't want to be in the same place over and over. So that's kind of me. Mandy, do you want to talk a little bit about your story with Arbonne?
Yeah, I can. I was gonna say that, if you were invited to take a look at this video by anybody, specifically Julia, well, I just want to say that that actually means a ton, because we in Arbonne get to choose who it is that we want to work with in our business. We have the freedom and the ability to actually choose people kind of specifically by characteristics and traits by that we think are where we are going to have fun together, that we want to do life together, and that we see as amazing influences and a positive role model within the community. So if you've been asked to take a look at this video, I just want you to know that that actually means a ton. And whoever asked you to take a look at this video thinks really, really highly of you, because we don't just we don't just get to work with anybody. Like we don't just take what we can get. We actually get to create what we want within the business that we have, the life that we're creating for ourselves. And that means the people that we get to work with in our organization. So just want you to know that the person who invited you on this thinks very, very highly of you. And it's a huge compliment that they would even ask you to take a look at this business, because that means that they think, yeah, very highly of you. But my experience with Arbonne has been something pretty similar, where I had my dream job working in, I graduated from school with a degree in hospitality as well. And if anybody else works in the hospitality industry, oh girl, you know that the hours are ruthless. It's like you never get a weekend off. You are working overtime. I was working weddings from like 4 p.m. to 4 in the morning, 12-hour shifts that were just crazy amounts of hours that like a normal human could not operate on. And so my health was like fluctuating up and down because I had crazy hours. I had to like chug a glass of red wine in bed before I could even like turn off my brain to go to sleep, because managing events is so chaotic. And I was doing like weddings and corporate events, and like, I mean, weddings during the summer, you guys, they're freaking insane. I was like managing a whole bar staff. I was like, I was the venue manager. So anyways, we won't even go into details, but anyways, so I was just like working overtime, like Julia said. And then one of my girlfriends asked me to take a look at this business that she was doing, because she said she was making a full-time income, working part-time hours. And when you're working 60 hours a week, even working at another part-time job on top of that, it does not sound good. It did not sound appealing. I was like, that sounds really great for you, but that's not the life for me. I'm not about to work another 25 hours on top of what it is that I'm doing. So good for you. But I didn't know that she meant like literally very part-time hours, which means like maybe 30 minutes to an hour a day. And so I told this girl no for a long time. But anyways, the universe basically kind of stepped aside for me. I ended up getting just kind of like slapped in the face by the universe. Basically, my boss was, I think, 3 months behind on my paychecks when I had Arbonne in my back pocket. And that's when I kind of woke up one day and I was like, I just can't keep living this life. I need money. I need to do something. And I just couldn't imagine continuing to live that same job or live the same life, like live the same day over and over again for the next 40 years to retire. It just sounded terrible. I was constantly like just feeling like I had something more inside of me. Like even when I would go to work, I would like stare out the window and I'd be like, oh, I would think of all the things that I would like rather be doing and with the people that I'd rather be doing them with. And I just, yeah, like Julia said, I just knew that I was made for more. So our experiences are pretty similar, but I feel like there definitely needs to be some sort of desire to change. There does need to be some sort of desire to want something more for yourself. So if you feel like you're made for more than what you're doing right now, if you feel like you're worth more than the job that you're getting paid for, if you feel like your time is more valuable than where it is that you're spending it, I definitely encourage you to continue to listen with an open mind and an open heart, because you just have absolutely no idea that what could resonate. And just ask yourself, like what Julie says, the first question is, if you keep doing what you're doing, where are you going to be in 5 years? And are you going to be okay with that? Because ask yourself this too. What's next for you? Like what you're doing right now, what's next? What do you see yourself doing next? Like, are you just going to stay at the same job for the next 30 to 40 years until you retire? Are you just going to become a barista somewhere else? Are you just going to get another corporate job at another corporate company with a similar pay, like a pay salary? Because we always say that a job is just a job, which is just over broke. And that's how a lot of people are just living their lives right now. And even if you do love your job, I love my job too, but I just wasn't okay with living a life just over broke every single month. And Arbonne can be anything you want it can be. It can be an extra $500 to $1,000 a month for you so that you're not living paycheck to paycheck. It can be an extra $4,000 to $6,000 a month so that you can pay off your car and your house and you can be saving a ton more money. It can also be an extra $22,000 a month and plus a free car if you want it to be. It can be literally anything you want it to be. There is no right or wrong. There is no glass ceiling. We always say to disrespect the impossible, because that's really what we do in Arbonne. There are girls who are making 6 figures, driving a free Mercedes-Benz, who are not even out of college yet, who never have to work a corporate job. I wish that someone had asked me to take a look at Arbonne sooner.
Me too. And it's so funny. It's so funny because like we always talk about this and you see so many like girls and women talking about Arbonne and they're like, oh, I said no for 3 years. And then when they finally do decide to take a chance, the first thing that everyone says is, oh my God, why didn't I say yes sooner? Like imagine all the things I could have been doing this whole time. And I think it's really important, sometimes the universe gives you a gift in a package that you didn't expect, right? Like maybe you do have big dreams and goals, and I hope everyone who's watching this, I hope you do have that. And maybe you had a very specific path and trajectory that you thought was going to get you to those goals. Arbonne is unexpected, right? It's like probably you never thought that, okay, well, I'm going to start a network marketing business and that's how it's going to get me to my dream life. But it is unexpected, and that's a good thing, right? Because we have to be open-minded about the things that come our way. And we always say, you know, it's not necessarily your dream job to work for Arbonne, right? But Arbonne is the vehicle that we use to fund and fuel our passions and our dream life. It's just the mechanism that's going to allow you to build whatever kind of life that you want for yourself. Time freedom, financial freedom, right? If you want to be on vacation 365 days a year, that's like my goal. I want to travel full time. I was in the Philippines recently. I took a month off.
For 30 days, so no big deal.
Yeah, 30 days. I mean, it could have been like 10 times as long, but I was on a beach in the Philippines and I was growing my business and helping change lives and making an income. And it can be done. It can be done anywhere, right? Because it's virtual. It's from your phone. Technology has filled this void that I don't think a lot of us even knew that was there. Mm-hmm. And anybody can do this business. That's another thing I want to say. You know, sometimes maybe you think like, oh, I don't have the personality for this. I'm shy or I'm not outgoing or whatever, fill in the blank. The reason that so many people all over the world have become successful at this through this is because it's your own business. You shape it to your personality. You shape it to your lifestyle. It fits right into the nooks and crannies of your busy life, right? If you can do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night, and that's all you can do, that's okay. That's still productive, right? You shape it and you fit it and you make it work for you. And everyone's going to relate to something different. Someone might not relate to my story, but they'll relate to Mandy's story or your story, whoever's watching, you know, and that's why it works. So don't doubt your potential and your capability to do this, because everybody can do what we do.
It really just takes like a belief in yourself and a burning desire to have something more for yourself. And I just feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting more in your life. There's literally nothing more. You could be making, I have a girl on my team right now who's already making 6 figures and has bought her own house at the age of 26, and she wants more. And there's nothing wrong with that. And so we just like really encourage you to shoot for the stars, like dream big. And that's what we teach you to do. And your hand is held every single step along the way. So maybe we could just talk, let's just give them like basic facts. Like, what is Arbonne?
Okay, cool. So Arbonne is a health, wellness, and self-care company. We have over 400 products, from skincare to nutrition to kids products, makeup. It's really across the board. And so all of the products are certified clean. And this is super, super special, because what that means is that Arbonne bans over 2,000 chemicals from any of their products. So just to put that into perspective for you, so, you know, it's based on European standards to a certain extent. The EU, when it comes to creating those laws for manufacturing and developing products, they already ban 1,500 chemicals. Arbonne has taken that a further step and banned, you know, an additional 500 or so. Now, if you were to go to the website, the FDA's website here in the United States, and look at how many products they ban, can you just take a guess? I couldn't even guess. It's 11, you guys. So 2,000 versus 11. So what you don't realize is that a lot of the products that you're using on a day-to-day basis have a lot of chemicals that are bad for you. So Arbonne is certified clean, so you have that guarantee. All of the products are also pH correct. So it's really important. Our skin is the largest organ of our body, and we absorb whatever we put on it within 26 seconds, right? So a lot of the times when you're getting sick and you have bacteria that's in your body, it's because you're having an acidic pH. And what pH correct really means is that our products are right in that 5.5 to 6.5 range, which is where you want to be, a little bit more alkalized. And that's going to help keep you healthy and keep your skin healthy. And when you use the products, you can really see them working because of that pH correctness. Everything is hypoallergenic. vegan, gluten-free. There's no dyes or chemical fragrances. It's also cruelty-free, no animal testing. And a big one for me, all of the products are recyclable, like everything from the box that you get it in, all of the packaging, all of the bottles is recyclable. And that's a really important thing to Arbonne. And I know a lot of people, that's a big thing as well. I could go on and on. No parabens, kosher certified, GMO free, no artificial sweeteners, etc. You guys get the picture. The products are super, super clean and really, really amazing. Mandy, did you want to add on anything real quick to that?
I think the biggest things that people need to know about Arbonne is that we've been around for 39 years. So we just celebrated our birthday, 39 years in business, which is huge because the majority of businesses, whether it be network marketing companies or not, don't even make it past the 10-year mark. So we've been around for 39 years. We've started out clean. We've started out vegan certified, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, whey-free, all of those kinds of things. And that's just started becoming trendy in the last 5 to 10 years. And so we started that 4 decades ago. So we have been on top of it for a very long time since we started. That's because the founder of our company had a vision to help people to increase their finances while also getting people healthier. So I love the vision of the founder. And just so you know, like Julia said, the 400 consumable products that we have are all vegan. So we're a completely vegan certified company. We blend the best together of science and nature. And I think that just goes to show like what an amazing company this is. There's a reason why we're a direct sales company for a reason. It's because we don't spend billions and billions of dollars on advertising. The products literally go from the manufacturer to the consumer. There's nothing in between. The consultants don't have to stock product. We don't have monthly minimums. We don't have like warehouses or like minivans full of Arbonne products. Like we buy exactly what we want from our store. We get paid to shop from our own store. And so that's really what we're doing is we're just helping other people to use pure products that are pure, safe, and beneficial we teach people how to turn their expenses into an income. So why shop from a store and buy brands and support brands that are, hurting the planet, hurting animals, hurting you, hurting your wallet, hurting your skin, poisoning your body, when you can be shopping from your own store, making money back from your own purchases, and creating a healthy lifestyle for yourself by just buying from your own store. It's kind of a no-brainer, but that's why we have such great products. We have products that are quote-unquote results-driven, which means that they deliver results. They do exactly what they say they're going to. How many times have you gone to the store and purchased something, a skincare or a nutrition supplement that said it was going to do something, and you can't actually tell if it's actually working for you? That's not a results-driven product. All of our products are results-driven, and that's because the billions of dollars of money that most companies spend on advertising goes back into research and development for products. And also goes back to the consultants. That's how consultants can be making 6 figures and be driving a free Mercedes-Benz like 1 to 2 years into their business because we get paid so well. Our business model is highly effective. It works. We're on top of timing and trends. Health and wellness isn't going anywhere. And we're not wasting money on things that don't matter.
Yeah. No, I love that. And it's like, do you guys use deodorant? Do you use toothpaste? Do you use makeup? Like, all of the everyday products that are in your house, right? Just look at it this way. When that product runs out, you're going to buy it again anyway. So you might as well buy a product that is clean and it's good for you. Like Mandy said, good for the environment. And like every product that you buy, you make money back on that also. So it's like slowly you allow the integration of these products into your life. And you also are creating a business at the same time. So it makes so much sense. And, like Mandy said, the reason that we do so well as Arbonne consultants and we are getting paid well and they gift us so much free stuff and there's so many rewards and so much generosity in general is because they're not paying a middleman for marketing, right? We use the products every day. We believe in the products. And when people see that, we're already doing the marketing and advertising for the company. And so all that money they would have used, they just get to funnel it and basically spoil us rotten like little princes and princesses. Honestly. And just real quick to piggyback off what Mandy said, network marketing is a $34 billion industry in the US alone. And just to put that into perspective for you, the video gaming industry is 22 billion, the music industry is 15 billion, and the NFL is 10 billion, right? So network marketing is bigger than all of those things. And some of you might say like, oh, well, MLMs, they're just a scam or something like that. You might have all these ideas in your head, but there are so many, like hundreds and thousands of women all over the world who have created their own beautiful lives based on this company and these products. So I promise you, you can do it too, right? This isn't any kind of scam. Like, this is real and this is amazing.
What's the quote? It's like network marketing produces more millionaires than any other industry in the world.
And I read a statistic recently. I think 82% of women, like globally, that are making over 6 figures are doing it through either an online business or a network marketing business.
Through direct sales.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's seriously amazing. And guys can do this too, by the way. Like, we talk a lot about women, but I have so many men that I know that are just making a killing in Arbonne, and it's kind of like an untapped market. So if any of you guys are watching this, just know that you can do it too. It's not just for women.
Well, I would love to go over the compensation plan.
Okay.
So people know what that is. And then maybe we can go over like a couple of fears and hesitations that are extremely common and just
Yes.
make it in the butt. And then maybe we could wrap it up.
Love it. Do you want to lead the compensation plan part, Mindy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what I love about Arbonne is that we're very simple and straightforward. So there's only 4 levels of management within the company to move through. So we make it very, very simple. There's a proven success plan that's proven to work. We have people that are genuinely invested in you and helping you succeed. And it's really all about duplicating yourself. So that's what this business model is so effective. It's not about how much you can sell. It's about how fast can you duplicate yourself. Not even how fast, but it's just about creating more of you, because that's what this business model is made for. That's how it's like a very unique opportunity where you do get financial freedom and time freedom at the same time, because a lot of people who have a lot of money don't have a lot of time, and a lot of people who have a lot of time don't have a lot of money. So this is a unique opportunity that genuinely blends both together. And the way that we do that is by duplicating ourselves. So I always just use 10 hours because I'm really bad at math, but let's say that I work 10 hours a week and I bring 4 people onto my team and duplicate myself and teach them how to do exactly what it is that I'm doing. Now I'm not getting paid on 10 hours of work. Now I'm getting paid on 50 hours of work because I've just duplicated myself 4 times. And every single one of these people is now their own business owner. They now have their own individual online franchise of Arbonne, and they're teaching others how to do the same. And so that's how it's not a pyramid, is because we're all moving up at the same time. It's not one person at the top who's making it. It's like, it's a web of network that is all moving at different paces depending on how fast that person wants to move. So hopefully that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I didn't mean to trail off. Okay, 4 levels of compensation. Okay, so the first level of leadership is called district manager. This is where Julie is at, and we teach people how to get into this area in the first 1 to 3 months of your business. The average compensation of a district manager is anywhere between $500 and $1,000 a month, on top of what it is that you guys are already making, if you choose to continue to work this alongside what it is that you're doing. The second level of management is called area manager. This is the level that I'm at. We teach people how to get here in the first 3 to 6 months of working your business, and the average income is anywhere between $1,200 and $4,000 a month. And this level is really cool because your business becomes willable. So if God forbid anything were to happen to you, you can actually will the paycheck that you're getting from Arbonne that you're going to continue to receive, because with Arbonne you create what's called a residual asset stream of income, which means you do the work once and you continue to get paid on it over and over again. So even if I just were to stop working my business, or like I said, if something were to happen to me, I would still get checks coming in from the work that I've done from working my Arbonne business for as long as I have. And you can will these checks to your family members, you can will them to charities, you can will them to friends, you can will them to anybody you want. So that's actually really cool. I've never heard of that in a company before. The third level of management is also a fun level. It's called regional vice president. On average, we teach people how to get here in their first 1 to 2 years of being in business. The average income of a regional vice president is anywhere between $5,000 and $15,000 a month. And then you also get an $800 bonus on top of your paycheck to pay for your free Mercedes-Benz. That's our company car. The only requirements is that it has to be a Mercedes, it has to be white, and it has to be 5 years or newer. And it really stands for for purity and the amount of people that you help in order to get to that level. But can you just imagine for a second what it would be like to have an average income of $15,000 a month from a year from now? If you just work this consistently into the nooks and crannies, let's say 30 minutes a day, and you just didn't stop. Like, what would you do with an extra $15,000 a month? An extra $15,000 a month. What would you do? Right? So it's life-changing money there. And then the fourth level of management is called national vice president. It's on average, people are getting here in the first 2 to 4 years of business. And the average income, oh God, my face is blowing up with light. The average income here is $22,000 a month. So again, this is life-changing money. The sunshine is not my friend right now. But again, this is life-changing money, and then your cash bonus for your Mercedes-Benz goes up to $1,000. So you can get your G-Wagon, girlfriend. You can get whatever Mercedes it is that you want to get. And if you pick out a Mercedes that's less than that, then you're literally just making free money. So that's the compensation plan. Again, there's a success plan that we all follow. It's proven to work. All you have to do is follow the plan. All you have to do is listen to direction, and you get there. It's actually quite simple. So.
It is simple. And I also want to emphasize that it's so much more than just selling a product. It's about helping people get healthy, create the lives that they have always wanted. Like genuinely, it's coming from a place of, I want to support you and help you get healthy. And so does every single other person that's on our team. You receive such a wonderful support network, so many people that are there for you and cheering you on. The genuine relationships that you make along the way are one of the best parts of this. It's so much bigger than just a simple health product. And it's really important that you guys know that too.
Yeah, so much more. I mean, I think the biggest thing that people think of is that like, oh, I don't want to be a salesperson. I'm like, girl, what if I told you that this was less about sales and it was more about like personal development? Like, would you jump in then? And a lot of people do end up doing that because it's not about the sales. You cannot make it to the top on sales alone. It really is about, when I say duplicating yourself, that means how many people can you help make an income? How many people can you help just stretch their character, get outside of their comfort zones, just to help them grow as a person? Because the more that you grow, the more that you're going to get paid. That's generally what it's about. We always laugh and joke and play that this company is a personal development company disguised as a health and wellness company, because it is. It's not about the protein and the fizz sticks. Like, trust me, those things are amazing. It will be the best protein that you try. The fizz sticks you will absolutely die for. Trust me, the products are great, but at the end of the day, it's not about the products. It really is about helping other people to become the best version of themselves. Like, if you want to get healthy, if you want to be around a community of people that are extremely like-minded, if you want to surround yourself with winners, because you know that you become like the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So who are you spending the time with? You want to be around a community of leaders. You want to be around people who are working on creating a 6-figure business from their phone. Like, you want to be around people who care about having a life of time freedom and opportunity. I mean, then this is for you, because that's what we have to offer. Sorry, I just ramble. I get so passionate.
No, I love it. I feel like we touched on, I'm not a salesperson because we were talking about limiting beliefs. We touched on, I don't have time. We talked about the reasons why you do have the time. And, it's not just if you're not a salesperson, that's okay. Neither are we. I'm not a salesperson. Mandy, are you a salesperson? I mean, I know you have a background in sales, but I mean.
Oh my gosh. So I come from a background of sales. I come from a background of competitive sales, selling technology, and being a woman in the technology industry in sales is like, you're just surrounded by men. So I've been around a lot of masculine energy and have been trained by men in the sales field. And I had to unlearn everything that I was ever learned in the sales field. And it took me a long time to figure out how to unlearn those kinds of things. So it's it's literally the opposite of sales. Everything that I learned in corporate sales is exactly what this business is not. It's not pushy. It's not manipulating people. It's not feeding or selling something that you don't believe in or can't stand behind in order to just make the sale. It has nothing to do with that. It's genuinely the opposite. It's genuinely, I always say that we're not selling, we're sorting. We're just we're not here to push people in. If it feels like you're convincing somebody to do something, oh my gosh, you're totally doing it wrong. No offense, but that's not how this business should be. It should be very authentic to yourself. We're just asking people to take a look. If they want to do it, then let's go together. Then we'll hold your hand. Let's link arms. Let's do it together. We're on this journey with you. And if you don't, that's totally okay, because it isn't for everybody. But we want to just figure out, and we just want to give you the information to see if it's a fit for you. And that's really all we do. We have a great thing to offer. If people don't want it, hey, it's okay, because there's lots of people that do. That's all it is.
Amazing. Yeah. So just decide, you guys. Decide, where do you want to be a year from now? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? And don't get so focused on, what if it doesn't work? Because what if it does work, you guys? What if it freaking works? Just take a chance. Be open-minded, because we did. And honestly, my life has been changed. I can't imagine it without this amazing opportunity.
Oh, totally. I literally always wanted a job where I could work from home, when it was like, I live in Colorado, so like right now it's literally 10 degrees outside, and I'm so thankful that I don't have to like drive to the office in my crappy car and like scrape off my car for 40 minutes and like wait for my windshield to defrost and then like drive down in traffic while like it's blizzarding outside. You know what I mean? Like I always dreaded going to the office in that kind of condition, and I just wanted to like sit at home and like watch cartoons in my PJs if I wanted to. And like now that's the life I get to live. Now I get to pursue my passions with this, which is like healthy eating and fitness, because I have the time freedom to do that. And it's like, okay, wow, if you would have asked me if this was my life a year ago, I would have laughed in your face, because I was not getting paid from a corporate job when I thought I was having job security by getting a corporate job.
Oh. Yeah. By the way, if any of you are worried about job security, I recommend you picking up a side hustle, because there's nothing like job security, like having your backup plan, right? Like Arbonne doesn't have to be your number one, but at least let it be your number two. Because if God forbid something did happen to your number one, right? Like at least you do have job security. You have another source of income. It's the smartest decision you guys could make from that financial perspective. You know, you're not losing any money. You're literally just making it. So
yeah, there's nothing to lose. We have a 45-day money back guarantee. There's no consequences that happen if like you don't make sales or like blah, blah, blah. There's nothing that could happen. You would literally, your skin would clear up and you would get healthier, and you would have an amazing discount on products if you decided to never work your business again. So
it's pretty remarkable. You have anything else, Mandy?
I mean, I just encourage people to ask questions. Like, there's nothing wrong with being curious. If you have a tug at your heart, you're just like, I mean, it sounds really cool, but you still have hesitations. Like, let's just talk about it, because anything that you are feeling now, I swear we've felt it before. I mean, there's a reason why I said no to this business for as long as I did, was because I did not think it was for me. I didn't think that it was going to work. And so I'd love to just like share what it has done for me and what it's like to be on the other side of the fence, because I also know what it's like to not have Arbonne in my life. I really, really do. And just like, yeah, ask questions. Like, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to be open and honest about your fears and doubts, because trust me, we've been there. So like, just, yeah, ask yourself, like, what is next for you? Like, if not now, then when? And like, where are you going to be in 5 years? And like, what would you do with an extra $1,000 a month? What would you do with a free Mercedes Benz? Like, who would you be with unlimited time freedom? Like, who do you think that you would actually mold into if you had complete time freedom? Because that's a pretty cool thing to think about. That's what I have now. And I'm just like, I just get to be the best version of me. I genuinely get to be paid to become better and do better. So, I mean, it's just inspiring. It's just such a gift to share. And I just want you guys to know that like, it's not just available for like a few people. Like it's available for everybody. And we just want to share it with you.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please reach out to either one of us if you have questions. Hope everyone has a great day.
Bye.